Yeah! Aid me.
The seed of King Alfred's power. There's a hawk shit stained my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Do it! You see if I don't. I'm just...
What are you doing?
Don't try and stop me.
A brave choice.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like and I'm just getting...
Lions, eh?
Well, I mean, if you...
do you see, Sunan? This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling. Show me what lies ahead.
Even the mighty fall. A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope. Is that so?
When pride cometh, then... You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am... As Jesus said unto... Speak the deeds of Christ in...
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor, well versed in the Bible, quick of wit. I give praise to such a man, to Requiem.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God. He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done. Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
The women came with offerings.
His resurrection.
On the mountain, God breathed.
Thou art weighed in the balance. Perhaps you should...
On the mountain his face is... The women came... God...
Perhaps you should try again.
The women came with offerings.
His
On the mount is... God...
Thou art weighed in the perhaps...
On the mount is... God... The women came...
Thou art weighed perhaps...
God breathed. The women came... On the mountain is...
Thou art... Perhaps you should...
God... The women came... On the...
Perhaps you should try again.
The women God... On the...
Perhaps you should try...
I am no Christian. I do not know...
Then return... Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
God...
His...
On the the women came with...
His resurrect... And Jesus said...
Other riddles...
That is not for me to decide. For I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish in keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears.
We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that my gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me...
A dull answer, but a battle blunt.
To all the priests, and you risk your life.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex, but it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead.
And a humble servant of your...
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and... Not long ago, when I received this letter from... I don't know your motive.
I should let the order...
You may remove the...
Then promise me a...
Very well. This morning,
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the way. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest.
Not yet, great king,
My
but
city
the day
is not a
will come.
battlefield.
I need to find this Reeve, Goodwin.
don't give me Elfred's jewel, I shall whittle in your duck pond. This is your lot.
So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, while the guards destroying evidence.
This is your last warning. Give me Alfred's trick.
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. I should not be seen in this area. Cast about this land, my friend.
Put an arrow in the dog.
Sunan, guide me. other side must be barred. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Blocked from the other side. Brave Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If I had one guess, to find...
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us.
I will find your research.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our 3 heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found
a disputation of tutelage.
Alfred believed that...
Bugger. Huh?
The gallows.
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it.
The gallows had your...
Reeve Selwyn, of course. That head...
Could it be another?
He's the man. End his terror.
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. Find his peace with God.
This is your... I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideal... These prisoners before you do not... Hubert here, his wits addled by...
Aelfrith was no man...
Your wife is obeying When will your work be... Winchester has... You have been found guilty of harlotry.
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
So.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
We have this! Die! Give up, you shit!
I should meet with Goodwin. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
I'll handle this. The Lord will see us prevail. You're mine.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic.
Hey, what?
Souls, a part of us that lives on with God after we die. Bishop Aelfred's
What do you see?
but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps...
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion.
We all want better for our people.
The quill remains.
The decay of learning has been gentle.
The quill preys on...
Did you discover more from the...
I did. Now we know why so many children scurry through the...
I can talk to some. See where they leak.
Good. Find me at the alehouse.
We Norse are the monsters of... I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You...
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
What see you, old friend?
Again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Alwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You...
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I'm not sure. Looks like an old lady's been rolling in shit with all the other ugly sows. A hug and a dress, maybe?
You
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel.
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working?
Is that so?
I am innocent as a lamb. They were the...
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you and...
We steal to stay up...
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rat. Go on. Give him good luck, Dane. Try and...
Survey the area, Sunan. I should watch out for a mousetrap. I need your eyes, my friend.
What we selling?
Venite adoremus et adetalata merum.
Ye quilla fe latly chest.
on ship, Ronald.
Oh.
Didn't get nothing today. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.